Hey, 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 what's going on? How's everybody doing? It is coming up on 6 o'clock in Chicago. All right. Another beautiful day here, man. We're getting great weather here in Chi-Town. Um, how's everyone doing? Hope everything's well. What do we got? We got Nvidia and doing nothing. All right. Nvidia did nothing today. All right. There's your 60s right there on your 2 hour. We can make it look more exciting if I went down to the 1 hour. So the 2 2 1 2 2 nothing came back inside. All right. So chop shop on Nvidia, which means indecision. All right, indecision. Palantir, same situation here. Palantir. All right. What I did like about Nvidia is on that it was coming back down at the end of the day on that 60 on the NVDA. All right, we got that shooter coming back down on that 60. Okay, and then PLTR kind of the same way, right? Chop, 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 chop. Not much to talk about. A little better here on the 60s. All right, so Palantir, but here's your day. All right, so got inside day planted and not budging. All right, so I can't don't see many days like that on Palantir. You probably do. That's on a week. I'm gonna take that down. That should be a day. All right, makes a lot different now. All right, so week up here, two up here on the day. So we got a little bit of a hammer going on the daily. See what's happening now. Overnight, it's coming back in a little bit, 157. So coming back down just a tad from here. So we'll see how that's going to play out. So 1 day to go and a 1 week. All right. So I don't see anything big change happen here. I don't know if something pops up tomorrow or something, but I think we're going to be inside on this one for sure. All right, that is going to be an actionable signal. It's not showing us anything right now. Might not change too much tomorrow either. So we're definitely going to have that one coming in. All right, and then you'll be coming into that Monday, which will be the last day, and then Tuesday will start the new month. Okay, so interesting enough, we'll see what is going to happen there. Definitely going to be inside. It looks like we're going to definitely be stuck inside there, like I said, unless something crazy happens. All right, so that's PLTR. I'm going to do one more in tech world. Microsoft has still got issues big time with the actionable month that's been sitting inside here now. All right, and you're 222 down on the weekly, trying to hammer back up. All I could say about Microsoft, you got 1 day to go. All right, you did have a 2 day upper here after pretty much not bringing much to the table for the week. All right, there's your 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so unless this really changes dramatically, okay, tomorrow, you're going to have a hammer that's going to need to go into force. All right, it's going to need to go into force. Otherwise, it's going to come right back in here in this range. Like I said, I can't say what tomorrow's going to bring, but all I can tell you is that chop shop today. All right, you got the 2 down, and then the 1 down inside gets you the 2 back up. It gets you the 1 again. All right, but what I liked was puking at the end of the day. All right, so very vulnerable here, and here. Okay, and then my question would be to everybody: if Microsoft broke below $500, do you think the market would fear, or maybe it would, maybe it would. All right, I can't say for sure, but that's what we're looking for. All right, so Dell Computer reported today it ran up to 143.20, and now it's a loser. All right, it's coming back down, taking day down now. All right, so Dell, I'm looking at Dell here on the 3-2 up. You're wicking big time right now on the month coming in here to the end of the month. So definitely going to get stuck back into this this whole mess in here again. All right. So I mean, unless it starts to give us even some more in here, we're going to be really trapped inside that month with this inside week. Look out. All right, that could take a 2-1-2 back down easily. I think in the AI battle, I say that Dell is probably 3-tier down the road. All right, so we're gonna have to start figuring out what's the best AI, what's the worst best AI. I'm gonna start categorizing them all because sounds like there's gonna be a it's like I said, it's a race. It's a race for the American companies, and then there's a race with the entire world. So it's a race. All right, the great race. We'll see what happens there. All right. So Dell. I'm not a big fan there. Penn National Gaming, what can I say? All right, this thing is like the 3-week up now. All right, the only thing I don't like about it is the way this monthly thing is stretched out. I mean, it could pivot machine gun and take out some of this stuff here. That's about 23.30 coming back up. That's what I'm looking for. I'm in position on this thing right now on Penn, and what I want to say is that. This 222 up, it's still not too late for this trade for you, okay? Because sometimes you might look at that and you say, oh, well, it's already moved too much. And then there's other people that see the potential, but most people are going to look at it and say, oh, well, maybe it's moved a little bit too much there. I'd say that, this thing, I was looking back and, $39. $53. This thing was up to $142 at one point. I don't think it's going back there right now anytime soon. But all I'm saying is that I like the way it's acting right now. I like the way that it came back. I bought some here today on that flip again. All right. So, and then they reversed and they came back up again. All right. So very nice. We got the month going well. And it's an outside month, so we're going to be looking for the 3-2 upper and start going after some of this low-lying fruit over here, and then we start to find some meat and potatoes up there if we can get there. I'm not saying that's going to happen, but I'm in it. So I'll be keeping you up on it. DraftKings is looking really good too. Continuation on the month, just forming really, really nice with the 3-2-2 right now. Gave up a little bit here today at the end, a little tired, but to still finish the day back with got the hammer with the shooter coming back down, and it's slightly like unchanged right now, 48-19. All right. Football's coming, hockey's coming, basketball's coming. All right, Penn. All right. Another one that I want to look at is Boyd. Now, here's the same thing with Boyd. This is the reason why I wanted to just show you that other one. Is there time to get in on this trade? Well, I'm not in this. Okay. So there is a way for us to try to get back into this position. If we, it's sitting at the highs right now. I don't think it's ever been higher than this before. So we're at risk, exhaustion risk, because we don't even have any magnitudes. But I like the way the day came in today. We'll see what comes back out of there. All right, there might be an opportunity there. Might have to put a long stop in too. So that's your Boyd Gaming. That one's a little better here. All right. What else here? Disney just completely stalled out now. You see how the month was formed up really nice before, and now as soon as they hit that 119.91 business, and we got, what did we get to? We got to 119.83. That's the number right there. As soon as we hit that, everything's been kind of just stalled out because we all got kind of trapped inside this right now. All right. So actionable signal. So I'm going to have to watch this Disney now. I'm long this Disney down by 116 and change. And by the way, 1607 is the support number for Disney. If it does seem to come back down there, I hope it does not come back down there. But I don't like the way this one is inside. I really need tomorrow to solidify this thing. At least give me some price action back up into this. I'm not even looking for 119. I'd like to get back up to like even just above 118, 118.10. Get me in there. I'll feel better about it. All right. But that's how Disney. That's where we're at right now on that one with that actionable signal on the week. All right, with the new month coming on Tuesday. All right. So Disney. All right, what else here? We got a couple of these RPD Rapid 7. This thing's getting better. I think the group is some are good and some are bad. I think it's a mixed bag on these cybers, but Palo Alto has kind of paved the way for us now. All right, so and that's what I'm going to say. All right, and I'll show you when I get to the end. All right, so Rapid 7 here. I bought some today. All right, I was in it before and down in here, and somehow I got stopped out somewhere. All right, and then I let it go, and it did all this, and then I saw it today. And it's 1 week here, all right? So looking for a day to move back up. Get me back up into this 21.28, and then I'll be looking for that 2.112 back up on the week. That's what we'll be looking for. The problem we have is we have an outside month here. So there you go, but it is hammering up. It's hard to see that, but there you go. All right, so trying to hammer back up a little bit coming off of a down month. This thing has been, again, if you look at it for the, it's all year down. All right, so this thing was at 41 bucks. All right, so let's get it back up to 41 bucks. What do you say? All right, so Rapid 7. We'll see if anything. I like that one. I'm prepared to get triangled out. All right, I am totally prepared for this thing to fall apart and come back down again. Okay, I'm totally aware of that. So we'll see, and because these are still because of the mixed bag, you might get problems with this one, and this one's doing okay. That month is starting to firm up. It's almost green. All right, so we'll keep an eye on that one. And then PANW leading the charge on the weeklies. Palo Alto's been showing away. All right, now CrowdStrike missed yesterday, so that kind of stalled things out. It still did pretty well today. Shooter back down, trying to hang in there with the 3-week up right now. So this thing's holding up okay. And then you got that CrowdStrike, and it shook it off, man. Look at this day that came back. This is the reason why I think now that these are better, because of this turnaround coming back down against all odds. This is really, really big. This is huge that you come back up and now you're 3 on the week, and you got a chance to still expand tomorrow. I don't know where she's trading right now. 444. She's up another $2 already on the overnight. So CrowdStrike and Palo Alto are leading the way for our little guy, Rapid 7. And then we got 2 of them that I just don't know. Checkpoint, these got killed. They still got a mother bars issue on the weeklies. All right, that's a 2-2 downer. You know what? I can just go ahead and say that this has been, when you're looking through your rear view mirror and things look closer than they appear to be. It's one of those things. Okay, so it's not there anymore. It's still there. Okay, and the one thing that we don't really have is a good magnitude to go for here. All right, so but we're going to have to triangle out here first. If we get 195 in here, granted, we're moving out this way too, so know that. All right, so checkpoint, that one's going to be a little bit difficult in Fortinet. Nancy Pelosi stock. This one too. It's got the same problem here on the weekly. All right, they got that cream, they got that knockdown, and now you got the 1-1. Now you got the 2-1 inside here on Fortinet. You're looking for that 2-1-2 reversal. All right, but these are still not. They're not getting lined up yet. All right, so these guys are the reason why we could triangle out on Rapid and possibly even give up some of our Palo Alto if they can't get it all right. All right, NET's another one, but this one's been really, really moving nice here, leading the way on the 2-week up. All right, this thing is moving real nice. Net, 2-2 back up there. Another beauty of a day today. All right, now coming back in a little bit here, but this thing is pushing pretty nice, all right? Up $8.18 today, all right? So maybe there could be a little consolidation going into a Friday. We'll see. We'll see. These markets they're resilient, man. They're resilient. They're crazy. They'll run forever. All right, so a couple other names here, trying to get like a little flavor of everything. Stocks that I kind of like. Kohl's Stores. All right, so the initial day wasn't that exciting, but it was a gap, and I don't like the fact that it came down and created another lower low here. All right, I need something back inside here. I need a 1 back inside here and get this thing turned around. I think if we can fix this daily problem up, I think this month can get better. I think Kohl's Stores is for the haul, I think it's a little bit better here right now. Sitting here from the lows of there, it's already triangled out the year. Okay, that's pretty big. All right, so now we're stuck inside here. All right, and we got a new month coming. So, and where do we close at? 1537. A new month coming in here. That's going to be looking like a real nice 212. Go do your job kind of thing. To up to 2152. I like that one. I like that stock right there. All right, KSS, and I like Abercrombie and Fitch too because it's got way more. It's got way more room to the upside. This thing is maybe the bad stories are far enough away in the rear view mirror that you can't see them anymore. All right, so Abercrombie and Fitch stuck in the middle of the month, so that is a problem right off the bat. But it's still positive. All right, it's still bullish. All right, now you got the 3 on the here. You got the 3 on the week, which I saw this thing today. Nasty. Took that 2 out. All right, so that's a hanging man. All right, that's a pivot. I don't know why these I don't know why those things are here, but let's remove those. So and here's the 2-1. This is the point I wanted to make about it here. We got the 2-1 on the Abercrombie. At this point, you're going to need to shore this up. Otherwise, you're going to get back inside here, and then you're going to rot. All right. So got to keep the road clear so you keep moving. All right. I don't want to talk too much about healthcare. I don't like healthcare. I love CVS. CVS continues to move here. I'm 3-2 up on the month here, and we're cooking really, really nicely on the weeks right now. If you're in this trade, you're not getting out of this trade. This thing is still in play, all right? This thing is sitting on the yearly high right now, and you got a double high here. This thing's looking to take that out. What's that? 72.51. We're trading at 72.20 right now. Did we already take it? 72.30. We're close. We're about 21 cents. All right. CVS is doing things right here right now. All right. CVS and Walgreens going on the ropes because guess what? I don't even remember the symbol anymore. But it's going. I understand it's going private. I believe that. I think Walgreens is going private. I'm not positive of that. But I believe that might be the case. It's coming out of the Dow Jones Industrial Average. It's being replaced by Robinhood. Robinhood steals from the rich, gives to the poor. All right, CVS. There you go. I like that one. I like that one. Now, I'm still in retail world. I veered off. I'm sorry. Gap Stores just came out with numbers this evening. They're stuck right in the middle. I don't know. the CEO talked. I was listening to him. They got a lot of brilliant things going on. I just shoot her down on the week. I buy it on weakness for sure. I buy this thing out, but when I say weakness, I think we need to come back and maybe here, maybe around 2050, you might get a little bit of support there. All right, they are doing some interesting things though, so not just selling sweaters anymore. All right, they're getting more social media and those kinds of things. All right, Snowflake. All right, what a day. What a day, what a day, what a day. What I didn't like about Snowflake was it didn't finish strong. All right, it gave up at the end. All right, yeah, when you have a banner day like that, you should be popping that thing out, popping the champagne at the top there when you get there. All right, so did break a little bit coming back in here. All right, so maybe that's a sign of some other of these stocks that are in that group that are kind of maybe hampering down with them. SAP is definitely one of them. This thing has been down. Can't get going at all. This is a 2-1. Now, this is a nice setting up on a 2-1-2 back up. Now, we still have a Friday to go with, but this would be a nice 2-1-2 back up. But the problem is they got, even when you get your new month in here, you're going to be stuck, near the bottom of this business right here. So the 2-1-2, it's going to take some doing with a new month coming in. But if it's green, and then it's different. All right, but then we got to make sure that there's real buyers in the monthly. Okay, so you got to watch that bar. All right, you got to watch that bar. All right, so SAP. Snap and then Salesforce. I mean, I don't know if you're in it or not. Look what we broke. Look what we grew up. All right, I was talking about it down here, 242 and change, about 6 days ago. Okay, and it jagged around for sure. Made some lower lows too. All right, but it's been chop. And this is still a problem, and it's going to report to next week. All right, so get your pajamas on for that one. I don't know. We'll see. Salesforce is. I like the way the month has done its job. We grew this thing. Us talking about it, giving it positive vibes. We did that on our own. Nobody else did that. All right, so that's us. All right, that's CRM, Salesforce, and then IBM is still sluggish and not doing its job too well. I don't know. I mean, nice ending. That's about it for today, and it couldn't take the day out. Still got the red here, and that's the problem is that you got to get to 252, all right? And 252 is a ways away. That's somewhere over like $7.50 for us to get that up there. So, which means we probably have to bring them back in a little bit again and see if it can get going. But right now, you see how it traded today. It was 2-1-2 back up, and then gets this stalls out everything. Now you do get that, and then you get this coming down. Can't have this kind of stuff. All right. That's not going to get us to where we want to be up to here when stuff like this is doing that. Now, it's only hours, okay? We do watch the bigger time frames for sure, but those hours do lead into those days. All right, so there you go on your Salesforce and your IBM. ConocoPhillips, I'm trying to go around and go a bunch of different sectors here. ConocoPhillips here. All right, so takes the day up today. These things have already been moving pretty good. We got the 3-1-2-1-2 back up. I like the 2-1-2-2 back up. 2-1-2-2 back up. That's right. I'm saying I think energy is finally starting to move right. Now, some people in our government don't want these energies to go higher, but I think now that I think there's some triangling out to do here. All right, when I look at ConocoPhillips, I'm sitting here looking up and I'm like saying, okay, where are we going? Are we going to 108.92? Can we get to here? Can we get to 106.43? You know, possibly we can. And we'll see if these weeks and these days got to keep coming. All right, so they're getting better. All right, I kind of like Valero. Valero is one they don't really watch too close. Look at this thing with the 222 back up on the week. This thing's cooking. All right. So this month, these 3 weeks right here are cooking this month, and we're coming into the final week, and it looks like we get another week, start taking command, and then we're going to start taking this up and start moving it up. All right. So start looking at these numbers up here, 163. 167, those kinds of numbers, okay? I'm just saying this is where we are right now. Now, shooter back down on 60s. They don't help the cause, okay? So there is your Valero. And did I go through Chevron? I think I went Chevron, right? Yeah, it's the inside day. So it's a 3-1-1 right now. All right, this thing's been consolidating for 2 straight days. You can't stay in there forever, buddy. Maybe it can triangle out the week tomorrow. All right, at 160. That's nothing. It's only 60-something cents from there. But I think that's easy. That's not going to be easy enough as it is. All right, so I would like it if it would close that gap up here on the week and button that thing up. And then you got the month buttoned up, and then you're going into the new month with no room for Sneaky Pete to get back in there. All right, I went through a lot. 26 minutes. Nobody's going to listen to me for 26 minutes. All right, I'm going to leave you at that. Walmart, Target, and TJ Maxx still suck. All right, they're not going anywhere right now. All right, so be good.